Hey guys, good Thursday. Hey, sorry I missed last week. Was in Phoenix, Arizona at the Breakthrough Physical Therapy Conference. So today, what I wanted to talk to you about, I've been seeing some people in our Drop the Physical Therapy Drop-Offs group. If you haven't joined, you should join. Well, assuming you're a physical therapist or occupational therapist. So something that people are talking about, right? They're losing tough patients. Now, sometimes you can never fix this problem totally. Like, you're going to lose people. There's nothing you can do about it. People are going to leave. There's a couple of tips, though, getting ahead of the problem. Sometimes the problem happens and it's something, bad. Sometimes people are just idiots. Sometimes people just draw up. David, what's going on, man? How you doing? Dave was nice enough when we were in Phoenix to take us out for tacos. There were some awesome tacos and ice cream. And I stuffed my face, but I digress. So people losing that tough patient. Sometimes people just drop off. Sometimes people are just idiots. They're just not nice people. It happens, man. That's just the way things go. And I'm sure everybody's lost patients. Hey, Ryan, Richard. Yes, I'm sure if you're in this profession, you've lost patients. So some of the things that happened, right? Someone was telling a story about a patient that they had lost because a machine that they wanted wasn't open. What's going on in that person's life? It's easy just to say this person's an idiot and you lose them. But what's going on in their life? Reach out to them. Try some outreach to find out exactly what's going on. I'm guessing it's not the fact that the bike wasn't available at that point in time. People have other stuff going on in their life, and it manifests in different ways. So try to be understanding. Try to help people. Sometimes they're an idiot. There's nothing you can do. But make sure that you step back. So what I want to talk about in this process is actually something I learned from Dave, who's on here. Hey, Tony, how's it going? Something that I actually learned from Dave when we were in Phoenix. He was telling his story. Hey, Jen, how's it going? Tony, what's going on? How have you been? We're going to hop on a call sometime soon, but I digress. So Tony, or rather, David was teaching me this. So we're sitting there, he's telling a story, right? And this is what connects us, right? Like, people that you don't have a connection with, they don't know you, they don't understand you. So this story, this happens. Number one, you get their story on that first phone call. This is Jerry's thing, Jerry Durham. You get their story on that first phone call. You let them tell their story. You ask them to give it to you. You ask for permission to hear it. yeah, Dave, like you didn't know. Hey, Todd, what's going on, man? How you doing? So ask their permission, get their story, let them tell their story. This starts that emotional connections that's happening between you and them. Then reinforce that story. Todd, this is some of the stuff you guys are teaching. Then reinforce that story, right? So you get their story, you ask their permission, you reinforce their story, you tell it back to them. Yeah, you too, buddy. I hope you have a great Thursday, Todd. So you tell the story back to them, and that story connects the two of you, right? But that's not enough. When they come in, you need to slow down and tell them your story, right? Tell them what happened with you. Tell them your experience that you had with therapy, the difficulties that you've had, because that emotional connection, when you tell them about your struggle and how you're making it through and that you're having a hard time with something, it connects with them on a deeper level. Like, it can instantly make you their friend, instantly create a connection with somebody that you don't have that connection with. Jason, how's it going, man? But it starts to create that connection, and they're not going to go away. Well, they're good tips because they're yours, Dave. They're not going to go away, right? They're not going to leave if they have this understanding for you, or they're going to let certain things slide because they care about you a little bit more. Like my software, everything I'm doing, getting on here and talking to people, trying to give this information away. I want you to connect with people. I want to connect with people, right? In order to do that, you need that emotional connection, or it's not going to work. It just doesn't work unless it's this deep emotional connection with the other person. Once it is, then you're not going to leave. You'll tolerate a lot of crap from somebody that you're really emotionally connected to, right? Relationships without results, Todd. Exactly. But so this deep connection that you create with other people, if you tell them your story, then maybe that thing that's going on in their life, instead of being upset and walking out, maybe they'll pull you aside and talk to you. Maybe not. Maybe they're an idiot and they just want the world handed to them. But maybe there's something going on in their life, and you'll have that connection. And because you confided in them your personal stuff, they'll turn around and they will confide in you, and they will see that in you, that vulnerability in you that they have in themselves, and it will connect the two of you. Like, I can't even express how strongly, like, what I learned this weekend from Dave and from some other people. It's incredible. Like, it is incredible the way that people can connect off of a story. You will have the drop off stop if you do that. That's the point of that first phone call, to start getting the story, start getting their story, start giving a little bit of your story back to them, right? So we're starting to create a relationship. Then you follow up with that email with the video of you embedded into it. Now they're starting to get to see you, so you're starting to develop this relationship with this other person, this emotional connection. Then you bring them in, then tell them your story. Tell them about your struggles. Tell them about how you're overcoming it. I mean, be positive. I mean, don't be a Debbie Downer with people, like, dragging them into the mud. That's not what anybody wants. They want to hear your story, but they want to see that positive end to it, that positive spin, the thing that it's been able to make you do, and how you can help them to be able to do the same thing. That's all anybody wants. Now, is this research-based, evidence-based practice? No, it's not. No, it's human-based practice. It's how we treat one another. It's how we deal with one another. It's how we interact with one another. It's what takes two people that aren't connected and connects them. That's what it is. It's that emotion. One amigo at a time. Exactly. Yeah, and it is, Todd. It's all about that relationship. Like, this physical therapy thing is about relationships, and that's why a lot of us are drawn to it, because we love to have relationships with people, right? I didn't want to be a doctor because I don't develop relationships. They walk in, you're in there in the room with them for 5 minutes, and you ship them on their merry way. Physical therapy is different. Well, occupational therapy, any therapy, it's different. We sit down and we spend a lot of time with these people, and, well, less and less, which is another problem, but that's a whole different story for a whole different day. So guys, slow down, connect. And it's not always the tech thing, the great enlightened thing. That's not always the answer. Sometimes the answer is the old school thing, like two people connecting and having a relationship and saying, hey, I see you. I see you here. And not just that you're sitting here, but I see the person that you are. I see your struggles. Hey, here's mine. Here's the bricks that I'm carrying, but hey, look, we're going to get through this together, and we can make your life better. I've helped people just like you before that are struggling with the same thing you are get better. It's all this thing's about. That's all it's about. That's everything. So, Todd, it's proven. Tons of science behind it. We all have the same three things. Feel confident, authentic. Yeah. Bingo, Todd. Like, you read Todd's comment. I can just go off the air now, just to tell everybody, just read Todd's comment. That's basically it. Well, thanks, Todd. But seriously, guys, like, just connect with people. Like, this one there's not a lot of information in this one other than share your story. Share your story. Don't be afraid to share it. And sometimes it's hard, and there's emotion in your story. And you don't want people to see that you're vulnerable. They need to see that they're vulnerable too. I mean, share it with other people, and you're going to find that they're going to share with you. And so this is how it relates to drop-offs. It'll help with those drop-offs. Those crazy people that just walk off for God knows what reason. Maybe it's us. Maybe we haven't connected. Maybe we didn't do a good enough job. Start on that first phone call. Don't miss an opportunity. Start that connection immediately. The second that they call, start to connect with them. Start to build a relationship. Your practice, your front office, everybody, build a relationship. Show the other people love, and they'll keep coming back. And if they don't get that, they won't. This is very touchy-feely for me. Hey, Chris, Henry, what's going on? All together, yeah, we're all the same. Everybody's the same. And Jerry says this all the time. It's like, it doesn't matter, customer, patient, whatever. Everybody's the same. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're selling them widgets. It doesn't matter if you're selling them online success courses for their life. If you're selling them physical therapy, if you're selling them software, if you're selling, doesn't matter, guys. It's all the same. We're all the same at the core of this. We have problems. We want to know that other people can understand us and that they can help us through the problem. People don't drop off if they get that. They don't leave. They won't leave because they care about you. So, hey, thank you everyone for checking in. If anybody has any questions or anything, I just ran it on for about 12 minutes about feelings and creating emotional connection with other people. That's pretty long for me because I don't really talk about this that much. But yeah, so on that note, I'm going to go so I can do my paperwork and hopefully get that done and say hello to a couple of my patients to create that emotional connection, and then go home and hopefully connect with my wife and my kids whom I missed all of last week. So, hey, thank you guys. Everybody have a great Thursday. If there's anything I can help you with, if anybody has any questions, please feel free. Join our Drop the Drop-Offs group. Well, that's where this came from, and, well, some other people that are better than me. Yeah, so thank you guys so much. Hey, Todd, thanks for being you, man. I love your stuff. I'm working on some of it, Todd. We'll get there. Hey, Keith, how's it going? But yeah, so hey, thanks, guys. Dave, thank you for stopping in, and thanks for sharing, man. Same, Todd. Thanks for sharing, buddy. Hey, everybody, have a good one. Andy, hey, you're checking in when we're checking out. Sorry, man. Just hit the replay. So, hey, we'll see you guys. Have a great day.